Before he was not Khan, but then ended up being Khan. He was Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock, the BBC series, made in 2010, 1 year after the first Guy Ritchie movie. The setting? London, modern times. Sherlock is a crime consultant, viewed by some as a freak, and Watson is a veteran soldier looking for some action. Sherlock Holmes is a character who's never ceased to fascinate me. We're both obsessive, meticulous, and married to our work. When I first saw Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock Holmes, I was against it. It might have been because I'd just seen Iron Man in the role, and he seemed perfect, in my opinion, but all the same, he just didn't seem to fit. After watching the first 3 episodes, though, I have come to realize now just how incredible he is. I wouldn't personally call him the definitive Sherlock, but he definitely brings a certain vigor to the role that makes him different from past Sherlocks. And the same goes for Watson. Freeman is not only a damn fine actor, but he's able to find this balance between comedy and drama that's very hard to pull off. And when you see them together at the end of the pilot, you see a real future, a friendship that's going to last no matter what. It's an unlikely partnership, but it works, and that's thanks to casting, which is 90% of directing. Getting onto the show now, though, and to the first series was really good. Nearly great. But the only episode that really grabbed me personally was the first one. It was a brilliant setup and told you exactly what you needed to know about the characters. But afterwards, in the second and third episodes, I felt a lack of commitment story-wise. Like all they needed to do was get Sherlock to talk about something, anything, and that would carry the show. As such, supporting characters aren't given enough time to grow and feel more like shoo-ins that just extend the running time. And each episode's cadence lags at some point. The writing is rich and full of tasty quips, but sometimes it feels like the creators are simply showing off. Then there's the stylish editing, which is frantic and jolting and reflects the way Holmes thinks. Occasionally it is more of a distraction than anything. And referring more to the third episode, Moriarty comes off more annoying than clever. And it's not so much the way he's written, it's more the casting. I mean, the guy who plays him is just that, if I saw him in any other TV show, I would never say, dude, it's Moriarty. Yeah, it just wouldn't happen. It's not as big of a bother though because we don't really see him in the flesh that much. We're spending most of our time with Watson, or Watson and Sherlock, and they've inhabited this world so acutely it's hard not to be pulled in. And while there is a fair amount of fighting and chasing, this iteration is more focused on intellect. We view things like Sherlock. We're in his head. It's kind of scary. From best to worst, I'd rank the episodes as such. 1, 3, 2. And as a whole, I give Series 1 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you haven't yet had the pleasure of viewing it, it's on Netflix Instant, as is Series 2, which I will be reviewing soon. Thank you very much for your time. Have an awesome day.